What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wager Zone Podcast, and we are back for another MMA breakdown. This is going to be UFC Noche, the fight night that was going to have the main event of Diego Lopez taking on John Silva. This is going to be a banger of a card, guys. UFC Noche always comes out here and gives us a great card, so I'm very excited for this one. If you guys are here for the first time, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, come back every single day. Go check out my other videos I give you guys sports bets on. We just did LFA. I'm supposed to be doing Cage Warriors. Let's see if I get the Cage Warriors video out because it is getting kind of late, so I want to try to hurry up and get this video out, get my soccer video out, and also get Cage Warriors. But yeah, guys, let's get right into this video. First fight of the night is going to be in the welterweight division. Rodrigo Cezinado taking on Daniel Doncheco. This is going to be the Ultimate Fighter finale, guys. I'm taking Doncheco. I think Doncheco's going to get this fight done by knockout. I just think he's just a way better overall fighter when it comes to the striking game, and I think the only way Rodrigo wins this fight is if he takes him down. I don't think Rodrigo's going to be able to take Doncheco down. Doncheco's been training a lot with Daniel Cormier. Like I said, he was on DC's team. Both these guys were on DC's team, but I do believe that Doncheco's takedown defense has gotten a lot better, and I just think Rodrigo's not going to be able to take him down, and it's going to be a probably even fight until Doncheco eventually lands that strike on his chin. So for this one, give me Doncheco. I think he does it by knockout after Rodrigo can't get a takedown. Alright, guys, next fight is going to be in the women's bantamweight division. It's going to be Montserrat Rendon taking on Alice Pereira. This one, guys, give me Alice Pereira. I think she's going to come out here and win this fight. She's the youngest female fighter in UFC history. She's 19 years old, and I'm honestly banking on her to win this fight. I think everybody wants her to win this fight, so I honestly think this is going to be a really good matchup for her. If Rendon can't get the fight to the floor, Pereira is just a way better striker. I know she's 19, but I do believe she can get the knockout on this one. She's just a way better striker than Rendon, and Rendon's getting up there in age, but I think Pereira just way better striker. So if Rendon's probably not going to be able to get that takedown, in my opinion, I think Pereira's going to put her away. So give me Pereira, and I think she does it by knockout. Alright, guys, next fight is going to be Alessandro Costa taking on Alden Correa. Alessandro Costa is a giant favorite, and guys, I'm taking Correa. I'm taking the underdog. I just like how his striking is. He fights with a good boxing camp with Joshua Van and Michael Aswell and those boys, and I just think Correa's going to have a really good game plan and honestly come out here with some really good boxing. Costa, I think the only way he wins this fight is if he takes the fight to the floor, but I think Correa's takedown defense is getting better and better. Mainly, I'm taking Correa because I think the line is off. If I was lining this, I would say I would probably make Costa about a minus 180, minus 190 favorite, but if you're going to give me a plus 350 price tag on a guy in Korea where I think he's a way better fighter than a lot of people think, give me the underdog. I'm taking Alden Correa, and I think he's going to do it by knockout. Alright, guys, next fight's going to be Zachary Reese taking on Cedric Dumas. This one, guys, I'm taking Zachary Reese. I think he's going to get this fight done by submission. I think his grappling is just way better than Dumas, and I'm not a fan of Dumas at all. I think Dumas is going to be his last fight in the UFC, and eventually he's going to get dropped. I see some people on Dumas, but they can't give me an argument. Everybody I've ever asked or anybody I've heard that's taken Dumas says, oh, this guy only has $60 in his bank account. That's the reason why I think he's going to come out there fighting for his life. They can't give me no skill. They can't give me no other reason besides that. And honestly, Zachary Reese is just a better fighter. He's especially the grappling side. Dumas has zero grappling. I think if Reese gets him down to the floor, which I do believe he's going to, he's probably going to get in a rear naked choke and end up submitting Dumas. So for this one, give me Zachary Reese. I think he does it by submission. Alright, guys, next fight, Jesus Aguilar taking on Luis Garelli. This one, guys, I'm taking Garelli. I think he's going to finish this fight probably by a decision. I think the fight's going to go to decision. I think he's going to win this one, but Jesus Aguilar is a good fighter, I should say. But to me, both these guys' skill levels are just not like that top 15 or maybe that top 10. They're decent fighters, but I think this is probably the lower level fight on the card, but I think Garelli's going to end up winning this fight. I think he's going to get the takedowns and end up beating Aguilar with a lot of top control, but Aguilar's going to be pulling guillotine, and that's why I think he's going to lose this fight. I think he's going to try to pull that ghillie, and eventually, if he does that, he's going to eventually give up top control, and that's when Garelli's going to end up winning this fight by a decision, but probably not confident in this one. Like I said, I don't have the best read on this, but give me Luis Garelli. I think he wins this one by decision. Alright, guys, next fight, guys, is going to be Tatiana Suarez taking on Amanda Lemos. Give me Tatiana Suarez, and I'm actually pretty confident in her. I think she's going to come in here and finish this fight by a submission. I think she's going to take down Lemos, and Lemos, at her age, is not going to have the athleticism to keep up with Tatiana Suarez. Tatiana Suarez went out there and had a good round one against Zhang Weili, and then after that, she ended up losing the fight, but Zhang Weili is the best. I think Tatiana Suarez is right there, but she's got a lot to learn still at this age. But I just think her wrestling and her grappling is going to be too much for Amanda Lemos, and I think she's going to get this fight done by submission. So give me Tatiana Suarez. I'm pretty confident she gets this fight done by submission. All right, guys, next fight, Claudio Puelles taking on Joaquin Silva. Give me Silva in this one. I think it's going to do by knockout, but probably not one I'm going to have too much of an investment in. I think Silva is just going to come out here and honestly land some harsh shots on Puelles and probably put him away. I think Puelles is going to try to get this fight to the floor, but I think Silva's going to stop a lot of his takedowns and end up winning this fight. I'm not going to take too much time on this breakdown. Like I said, it's a fight that I'm probably not going to have any investment in, or maybe very little, but give me Silva. I think he's going to win this fight. He was the underdog and some money's coming in on him, so I feel like people are seeing what I'm seeing, but give me Joaquin Silva for this fight. All right, guys, next fight, Jose Medina taking on Dusko Todorovic. This one I'm taking Todorovic, guys. I think he's going to finish this fight probably by either ground and pound or submission. Medina is just not good, guys. He might be the worst fighter in the UFC. I don't think Medina can even get a win on the LFA or even Cage Warriors if he fought someone that's decent over there. I think Todorovic is a way better fighter. The only thing on Todorovic is he doesn't have a good chin, but Medina comes out here and he ends up like not throwing any heavy shots is going to hurt anybody. And I think Todorovic's a way better fighter. Medina only got signed to this organization because Dana said, oh, you can in the Contender Series, he got beat up. He lost that fight pretty easily. And Dana said, I like your heart and I like how you have a chin and you can take a punch, so I'm going to sign you to the UFC. That's not a good way to sign somebody. And Medina has not won a fight in the UFC yet, and I don't think it's going to start now. So give me Todorovic. I'm pretty confident that he's going to get this fight done. I think he's going to finish it by either submission or knockout. All right, guys, next fight is me, Alexander Hernandez taking on Diego Ferreira. Guys, I'm taking Ferreira. I'm not too confident in this one, but I'm just think Ferreira's going to end up beating Alexander Hernandez. Alexander Hernandez, I've been a guy that's actually bet on Alexander Hernandez a lot, but I did pick Chase Hooper against him, but I would just... Probably a bad pick overall, but Chase Hooper was looking good until he got cracked and he got knocked out. And a guy that he wasn't doing that good against Chase Hooper until he landed that shot. Chase Hooper was out striking him. Chase Hooper was starting to get his range, and then boom, he just gets caught. And I don't think that's enough to convince me that he's gonna beat Ferreira. Ferreira's gonna come in here. I think he's gonna get this fight to the floor, and I think he's gonna get this fight done by submission or even a decision with a lot of top control. But the striking to me is even. But I think Ferreira's gonna win this fight. Not that confident in it, but give me Diego Ferreira. All right, guys, next fight is Santiago Luna taking on Kwang Lee. This one, guys, is another very competitive fight, but give me Santiago Luna. This is just a fight where, just like the Alice Pereira fight, I think that Dana and the UFC wants Luna to win. He's a Mexican-born fighter. He's very young. He has a lot of talent, and honestly, I think he's eventually going to get better and better, and I think the UFC want him to win, so I think they matched him up pretty well. Kwang Lee's going to try to come in here and get the takedowns, but I think Luna's going to stop those takedowns, and if anybody ends up on top, I think it's going to be Luna. I think Luna is the better striker. I think Luna has the better cardio, but this is going to be a good fight. But the pick is going to be Santiago Luna, and I think he's going to do it probably by a decision. All right, guys, next fight, Kelvin Gastelum taking on Dustin Stolfus. Guys, I was going to come on here. If you watched my live breakdown, I said it kind of seems too obvious, and I think Kelvin Gastelum's going to win this fight pretty easy. But now he's missed weight pretty bad, and I think he might be dropped from the UFC soon because it seems like he's not making weight. He looks out of shape, but I think he's still going to win this fight. Give me Kelvin Gastelum. I think this fight goes to decision. I think none of these guys are going to get finished. Kelvin doesn't really finish anybody anymore. Dustin Stolfus probably not going to be able to finish Kelvin Gastelum, but I do believe it's going to be a one-sided fight. Kelvin Gastelum's going to win this fight. I think he's going to get it done by decision. So Kelvin Gastelum's a pick by decision. All right, guys, next fight, Rafa Garcia taking on Jared Gordon. Give me Jared Gordon in this one, guys. I honestly believe Jared Gordon is better everywhere. I think Jared Gordon has a better cardio. I think he has a better wrestling. I think the striking might be a little bit closer, but I still think Jared Gordon has a better striking. And Jared Gordon has honestly fought the higher competition. I just don't think Rafa Garcia is going to have anything for Gordon. I think Gordon can take him down and probably win this fight with a lot of top control. But I'm taking Jared Gordon. I think he does it by decision. So like I said, Jared Gordon is a pick for this one. All right, next fight, guys, Rob Font taking on David Martinez in the co-main event. Originally, Rob Font was supposed to be going against Raul Rosas, and honestly, I was thinking about taking Rosas in that one, but now I'm on Rob Font. David Martinez is going to stand there and strike a Rob, and I don't think that's a good idea. The people that beat Rob are the guys that use their grappling and try to take him down, but Rob Font has a really good boxing game. He has a really good jab. He has some good leg kicks, and David Martinez is young, and he's a good prospect coming up, but I just think this is a good spot for Rob Font to get this fight done, and I think he's going to do it by decision because I think this fight goes all 3 rounds. But like I said, the guys that beat Rob are the ones that usually grapple with him, and if you're going to box with him, I think Rob is one of the best boxers in the UFC. So for this one, give me Rob Font. I think he does it by decision. All right, guys. Now for the main event of the night, Diego Lopez taking on John Silva. I'm taking John Silva in this one, guys, and I do believe he's probably going to get it done by knockout in those later rounds. I think John Silva has good enough takedown defense to stop Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez has good jiu-jitsu, but the one thing he doesn't have is he doesn't have that good of wrestling. John Silva was able to stop a lot of Bryce Mitchell's takedowns, and Bryce Mitchell is a way better wrestler than Diego Lopez, and I just think John Silva is going to land those hard strikes on Diego. Diego kinds of throw very wild, but if you're in those wild exchanges, I think that's perfectly made for John Silva to end up landing one of his hard strikes as well. John Silva likes those wild exchanges, and I do believe his fight's going to be stand up for the most time. So give me John Silva for the main event. I think he's going to do it by knockout in those later rounds and end up being next in line for that title. So John Silva by knockout is the pick for the main event. And alright, guys, that is it for today's video. Like I said in the beginning, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page. If you guys are new here, all my bets are in the description. So check the description out after this video is posted, and you guys will see what bets I'm gonna be on for this UFC Noche. And yeah, guys, let's have a great card. I'm gonna have another video before we're coming out for Canelo. Let you guys know what I think about the Canelo fight. So stay tuned for that. And alright, guys, like I said, like the video, subscribe to the page, and I'll see you guys later on for some more videos.